It's okay. Off your mind, it's okay. Off your mind,
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. Ingo torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, yeah, yeah. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yeah, yeah. This one not the off in mind. Oh, yeah, yeah. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yeah, yeah. And in the torchlight every corner. Oh, yeah, yeah. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai. Them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Sure. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. Still them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not the off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make you shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun.
Hello there.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀, àmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú.
Good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. This is Maiyegun Live.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí. Maiyegun diary, àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun diary, bó bá ṣe àní Maiyegun máa wí. Maiyegun diary.
Nigeria government of Bukwari APC, they are cooking. And it seems that they want to cook for the entire Nigeria. Share the broadcast.
Godfatherism, kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun. Maiyegun diary, ẹ farabalẹ̀ ṣe o, kẹ́gbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu.
Liar Mo is in America and is doing the human job. I'll tell you about it.
Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì.
Share this broadcast. Invite your friends. Invite your not so friendly friends and tell them that Maiyegun ti dé. Yeah.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọba bá gbé wúrẹ́.
Maiyegun máa bí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Maiyegun máa bí.
Àníyàn sọ́ra yìí.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ìrẹsì ló bá rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa bí.
Àníyàn sọ́ra yìí.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Maiyegun máa bí.
Àníyàn sọ́ra yìí.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá ti ń darí bá.
Maiyegun máa bí.
Thank you so much. Share this broadcast, like I said. Read the caption of the broadcast. Read the body of the broadcast as well. As in, the rider is actually not the only thing about this chart. Do that. And we'll start in a minute.
Jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnragì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àníyàn súnragì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Thank you. So, good evening, good morning, and good afternoon to you, from wherever you are watching from. And thanks for joining me tonight. Now, today, after the, propaganda weekend and how that turned out, raising so many questions. Some of them we haven't gotten answers. Some we have. Today, apart from Keyamo, FFK, and the rest of those who have been inciting divisive rhetoric since they declared Kolu winner. Today, Layamo spoke from America, and his message is that Peter Obi is cutting treasonable felony for his inability to control his followers, also for using religion to divide Nigeria. He could be arrested for that. Also, most importantly, that Peter Obi and his running mates, they have refused to acknowledge Kolu as the president-elect, which is a treasonable felony. Now, let's kind of take a look at that. It is contradictory in a way that if you participate in an election and you believe that you have been cheated, there is already laid down a procedure that you follow to seek redress. That means you can approach court. You should approach court and ask the court, right, to either declare you the winner, or the court should annul the entire election and order a rerun. These two options, they are legal and they are part of electoral process too. But you know something? When Hainek Yakubu declared Kolu winner at 4 a.m. in the morning, with just about 80% of the results, according to them, uploaded. 50% of the results uploaded, while they have already declared massive number. Now, this puts to question, right, the law that they put together to conduct the fraudulent election. That was what gave them the template. When they said, if you lost, go to court. So what were they expecting? That Obio, Atiku, and everybody that goes to court, what was that thing that APC was expecting? For them going to court to do what? To come and give them org for election well done, or what exactly? So if the expectation of those who go to court is that they can prove that you didn't win, right? And it is legal. Why all of the noise? I'll tell you. Treasonable didn't win any election in Nigeria. The number didn't add up. In fact, verified number, the one that are available, show that Treasonable, barely scored 1.2 million votes all over Nigeria. Shockingly, Lagos, his own base domain, it was trashed that he barely saw just about 15% of the vote. It couldn't even make 25% in Lagos. Or with the cooked number, there should be a distraction. Because even after the whole announcement, nobody knows where Treasonable is. Nobody have seen him in public for over 10 days now, right? Prompting the rumor over his failing health. But since the announcement, APC have not known any peace. Also, they kind of appear. It was Festus Otobokeyamo that first mentioned interim government on Channels Television. He said, some people are saying if the election is rigged or the election didn't go their own way, they are not going to accept the results. They will rather ask for interim government. It was the first person to make that fraudulent allegation last year. After that, when they were fighting themselves over Naira scarcity and this scarcity or that scarcity, El Rufai was the second person that went on your national television repeatedly and he was screaming. There are some people in Buhari's government, they are plotting an interim government in order to stop Tinubu from being president. These two allegations, were coming from the people from the same political party against themselves all last year. And then this year too. How that suddenly interim government, coup, sabotage, and the rest, how that became something that the opposition are now being accused of. It is called setting the stage. And it is the biggest distraction they can put up. They won't arrest Obi. They will dare not arrest him. But in Nigeria, one of the kind of stupid things that the oppressed always kind of brag about after hearing that from their criminal leaders is that we will arrest you, nothing will happen. Abiola was killed, nothing happened. And that's the mentality generally. And to them, baiting and trying to kind of create a scenario where they can then say, we can arrest him for treason, we can arrest him for incitement, and the rest of that, right? And then people will be like, arrest him, Joe. Why do you want to arrest him? It's causing religious division in Nigeria. How? By promoting Christian tickets. No. By telling Christians, right, not to vote for Muslim tickets, especially in northern Nigeria. That's religious. It could cause religious war. In northern Nigeria, we vote for Muslim and Muslim only. I am not making this up. That's the bone of contention. They want to hang him, right, for the crime they are committing. Do you understand that? They are the ones with Muslim tickets. A supposed offensive ticket to a religious country like Nigeria. Let me tell you something. If Nigeria was a country, both genuine Muslims and Christians, they will reject these criminals completely because they don't mean well for Nigeria. Sure you get. But you know why? Do you know that the every 100 people killed because of their religion as Christians, every 100 Christians killed in the world, 86 of them are from Nigeria. Do you know that? They call them Christians martyred because of their faith. Christians are being slaughtered in northern Nigeria. Documented evidence show that. And they are being killed because of their religion, because of their faith. All of these are being kind of sponsored by the political criminals who have maintained the grip using religion to subjugate a region that they kind of, sustained for this long until the Obidients happened. Sure you get? So if Obi goes everywhere and says, Christians, you need to take back your country, that's actually a very factual statement, not divisive statement. Do you know that? If the Christians in Nigeria are actually Christians and serious, every 100 Christians killed in the world, not even in Syria, Afghanistan, not even in those places are Christians killed the way they killed them in Nigeria. Documented evidence. But when you say that, the people that said, if Tifnumbu choose any Christian from northern Nigeria, he should just forget it because he has to choose their own. And their own, according to them, these fanatics, is Muslim. You all know all of this. But hypocrisy may not let some of us admit this, like genuinely. You know what I'm saying? But the same people who privately, publicly, promoted religion for votes and ensure that all of the areas, especially the middle belt part of Nigeria, Nigeria was supposed to be like this. In all honesty, sure you get something like this. More than this, okay? But the easy way to know Nigeria is that, you see this place that is green, is the most populated part of Nigeria. When you put all of the ethnic nationalities in that greener part, when you put them together, they are over 70 million. For the past 5 years, there has been some underground movement of the middle belt people trying to mend their, their differences, and then stop being called North Central. They want to be called and continue to be called middle belt part of Nigeria, not North Central. Why not South Central? Why North Central? But it's because of politics for so long. So behind the scene, this has been going on in this part of Nigeria. In fact, some new generation of, leaders in that part, young and old, right? They have beginning to say they would rather bond together and partner with other part of other regions in Nigeria than to continue to be seconded to northern Nigeria. Now, this is a real thing. Okay, and if you see how their election went for the part of the areas that they actually allowed people to come out, you could tell that this was them revolted against the known traditional northern votes. It's like them revolting against that. And guess who was the beneficiary? Obi. So according to them, the effort to use religion to scare people away from touching this Igbo man, who is supposed to be a Nigerian, from touching him, it failed. Now, if something is not done, it's just going to be a matter of time. Okay, that north that they are shouting. Now, this 2023 charade, as much as it's rigged, yeah, it exposed that there is actually no block vote from any part of northern Nigeria. It's all fraud, fake, cooked up. Sure you get? All cook. 3 Kardashian states from northern Nigeria is fraud. Casino, Kano, Kaduna, fraud. You see, their failure was so large, yeah, that APC, they lost the entire Kaduna. To who? To PDP and APC. I mean, so to PDP and Labour. Or even with the rigging. So what would they have to do? They just have to try and sell this as a distraction. Okay? Is religious, this is religious, that, right? And then, before you know it, they will begin to make more voice calls. You will see more voice calls of Obi. Sure you get? You will seek for voice calls of people that you know around Obi. Sure you get? And they will make all these things up and flood them everywhere. And it's going to be about religious this, religious that. Isn't it ironical? The people that knows that Nigeria is a secular state, they know that Nigerians are so religious when it comes to this, Abi. But they still were like, fuck all. And they turned around and screaming blue murder. So all of this incitement that you have been witnessing all this way, propaganda, the federal government have joined now. They said, because Obi is not congratulating Tinubu, it is making it difficult for them to plan their transition well, which is a lie. They have planned everything to the end, including what will happen in your courts. So what they are afraid of is that, number one, they want you to forget the real issue. So let's talk about the real issue before we go into banters and every other thing, okay? What are the real issue? The real issues are, I will be saying them the way they come to my mind or the way I will remember them, okay? The real issues are as follows. INEC in Nigeria said they will conduct elections that will give Nigerians the right to choose their leaders. And they demanded for 305 billion naira. And 44 billion naira of this money is specifically dedicated to developing a BVAS machine, developing a system where you can get accredited, and if you don't have voters card, you can't vote. And the moment you finish voting and the vote is counted, it will be transmitted straight, uploaded into what is called IREF, which will make it easier and convenient for everybody to follow the most transparent election in Nigeria. So they sold the boo-boo. They traveled abroad. They sold the lie. A lot of people bought the lie. Not me. People bought the lie so much that they were giving INEC money. A lot of you may not know this. INEC was, even apart from 305 billion naira that they gave to them to conduct this fraud, INEC also received over $200 million from foreign donors as a support for the 2023 election charade. That one, no, nobody is talking about that money. So at the end of the day, INEC now said people should register. And if you register to vote, you will get your cards. Another lie. So when they did all of the bobo, election day came. With the law that they said they were following in setting all this up, no yawa, no nothing, right? The election day came. Thugs took over everywhere. INEC officials compromised. The other elections results were easily uploaded. I'm talking about reps and senate. Those ones followed the law. They were uploaded, no wahala. But the presidential election results suddenly couldn't be uploaded for days and weeks. So, only to discover that it is deliberate. The IT department of INEC that developed this idea of beavers and all this jagbajantis, September last year, when the whole setup was done, the head of that department and his team, they were transferred to somewhere else in Enugu. A new team were brought in to oversee the fraud that will finally befall Nigeria. When you want to go for elections, you are expected to have been vetted by the Nigeria security agents, different of them. Now, what they will find out is, among others, your background, what you tell them about yourself, and what they find out about yourself that they believe are kind of incriminating. At the end of the day, they will provide all of these reports to INEC, who is saddled with responsibility of either approving you as a candidate or disqualifying you. So you will believe that all of this have been done. But no, there were evidence. In fact, the presidential candidates, all of them, except one, asked too many questions that he is not answering. And he has some records that if you want to be the president of a country, hello, you should never have them around you. Not when you are a former drug dealer, drug runner, somebody that is a money launderer for drug dealers. Not just an accusation, a confirmed indictment, a confirmed conviction. Now, this is huge. It's a big compromise to let just slide in a country of over 200 million people. Hello? But Nigeria is a corrupt country. On this platform, repeatedly, I kept asking the people that were trusting and believing these guys. I said, where did you get all this kind of confidence and then, enthusiasm from, this optimism from, this same set of criminals? They are telling you something and you believe them. Well, I was called a doubting Thomas. In my own world, experience, they say, is the best teacher. A lot of them, 10 months later, they are more angrier now. You know why? The entire charade that got so much money, that gave absolute nothing, claimed 88 people's lives. And uncountable numbers of people who are either injured or disabled for life, simply because they participated in a supposed 2023 general election in a country that should be progressing rather than regressing. Yeah? So, the election day came. INEC of Nigeria declared a convicted drug dealer. And then they decided to twist it. They decided to gaslight Nigerians. They decided to begin to now hunt down Nigerians. Whoever refer to this. This is a big thing. It simply means this person should never have been allowed to even run for office. But do you know that in Nigeria, a criminal contraption led by the jihadist APC, Egbekegbe, they reward crime with highest offices in Nigeria. So therefore, their laws, according to the Tifnumbu's lawyers, these court documents that actually confirmed every indictment that got Kolu, that was supposed to be in jail, the chance, the rigging of a lifetime that would then make him the most powerful man in the whole world. That sounds funny, right? Well, Nigeria politicians or Nigeria presidents in Nigeria is more powerful than the president of America, that of China, premier, the Russia, and all this world power put together. The kind of power they wield in their own country. Nigeria president is so powerful than what an American president is to Americans. Sure you get? So that is why it's like, once that happen, then Nigeria can just forget all the effort of trying to convince the world that you are not like your criminal leaders. So this is part of the court case. This is one of the reasons that the United States of America have refused to congratulate them. But you might want to ask, wetin be America, UK? What is, validation, my dear, validation. When they finish looting Nigeria, their loot, as well as everything they love and care about, they are safely kept in all these countries. If you want to kill them easily, deny them access to all they have stolen from Nigeria, deny their family access to what they have access to abroad, and you will realize that your criminal leaders are more desperate than a lot of you that they have put in most desperate situation. So what they are saying right now is, it's been over 10 years. This was over 25 years ago. This was over 30 years ago. How could anybody just be talking about that now? Of course. Why would anybody be talking about it now? When INEC said there was no problem. Sure you get. Now, people are not keeping quiet. This is now kind of putting a shadow of illegitimacy on Tinubu. Sure you get. After all said and done, okay, people are more interested in the case and how the judiciary of Nigeria, how they are going to actually handle this. Not mostly about the outcome. Some people actually can predict the outcome. Some people are expecting the corrupt judiciary in Nigeria, okay, to play to the, to dance to the tune of APC, Egbekegbe's music. But Obi's case is going to further expose every doubt that many of you have if Nigeria can still work or Nigeria won't work. And that is what they are about to fight back. Propaganda for propaganda. People who dine and wine with terrorists, they are now screaming. There are some people who want to destroy Nigeria. Here we go. Propaganda.
As from now on, it's going to be propaganda against propaganda, word for word. We will meet them everywhere because Asiwaju has a mandate he will defend, and we're prepared to defend that mandate.
And you politicians are not afraid of burning this country?
Doing. As from now on, it's going to be propaganda against propaganda, word for word. We will meet them everywhere because Asiwaju has a mandate he will defend, and we're prepared to defend that mandate.
And you politicians are not afraid of burning this country?
Doing. As from
Are they not afraid of burning down Nigeria? They are not afraid, ladies and gentlemen. Now you're supposed to look for your own space in all of this without denying or continue to live in denial. Sure you get. They will burn down Nigeria and they will point fingers at others and say, hey, they want to burn Nigeria. These people want to burn Nigeria. The only person after your elections that called for protests against the election, against the results, is Atiku Abubakar. You know that's a fact. The only person that calls for protest, that called the people to come out for protest, and he participated himself, is Atiku. But APC are not worried about him. Here you get. They are not worried. Atiku have come out. I mean, he came out at some point and he said, Tifnumbu a drug dealer, Tifnumbu, a thief, and all that. APC didn't tackle him. So after the election, I remember a clip. I think it's a day after. Yeah, I think it was a day after. If you remember this, I think it's this one.
Because you're trying to remove a situation that has been there for years. What we need is to remain calm and persistent, saying this is wrong. We will not get it. We will remain calm. We will remain persistent.
Obi adro wana yocha. Maka hebi no we protest right now like bro. I get you wanna. So I need to comment to you. I need to comment to you. Can mal go boy open am no kita. You what am not.
At the end of the day, we will not expect much from.
So that is a fact. After that, he granted an interview and he said, the person, he has no problem with him. The person they declared winner did not win. And he will prove it that he didn't win. That's all he said. His own vice, Dati, went on TV and he said, if they if they inaugurate Tifnumbu, democracy should be considered dead in Nigeria. Very strong word, Abi. But people have said worse. Festus Sotobokeyamo, they said, if the court annul the election of Tifnumbu, they will annul the heads of Peter Obi supporters. They said it, especially for Food Kayode, he said, we know you are trying to get the court to annul the election. If the court annul Tifnumbu's election, they will annul your heads of your own body. Bayo Nonuga. So let this be the last time that the Igbos are going to interfere in the politics of Yoruba land. Then he went on and he said, all of you writing nonsense about the president-elect, your days are numbered. There was no threat. Sure you get? Or you understand. Other thing that people don't understand is, Atiku is second. Why are they so fixated on Obi? It's just a matter of time. So now that's the stage for treason, treasonable felony. That all these statements, that you will not let Tinubu be inaugurated, that you will not You are trying to make Nigerians not to accept their. So Layamo traveled to the US with some bag of money to go and look for any congressman or congressmen or women that are going to help them compel Peter Obi to congratulate Asiwaju so that other people can congratulate him too. That the reason why a lot of the business communities, the world leaders, even in Nigeria, some people that are supposed to have said congratulations to Kolu, they are not saying it. And if they fail to say this, if before the inauguration, what Peter Obi and Dati are doing is that they are about to cause war in Nigeria or burn Nigeria down. But before they do that, they will arrest them. And people are now saying that, oh yeah, now, just try it. Please, arrest him. In fact, invite him. Tell DSS, the only person that people believe, especially Obidients, they believe that the only reason why Nigeria was able to conduct the governorship election in Nigeria after the 25th of February is Obi. And they strongly believe that. It doesn't matter what you believe. They strongly believe that. And they believe that they have the number. Here you get to shut down Nigeria and get their mandate, even if they have to be killed. I'm not joking. They are not, if you don't believe me, it's okay. Now, you people kick the can down the road. You see, after how many weeks now that you have done the Charade election? How many weeks? You can't celebrate. They are not going anywhere. Every day you wake up, every turn, every corner you turn, they are there screaming, give our certificate to give us you are not my president, drug baron, drug this and that. Everywhere you turn, they are not going away. They are annoying you, Abi. Same way you thought they were just screaming on social media. Your election came. You had to use force, intimidation, including killing them. And rigging as well, falsifying figure that you can't prove. And you want them to accept it. They are not going away. So sure you get. If I tell you that the only reason why you haven't seen them on the streets is because somebody is telling them not to. And that person is the person that you are propagating, you are putting up different propaganda, different lies. Guess what? With this day and time, it's obvious, in case if you don't know, it is now obvious that except what the last two that is left, here you get, except the last two that is left, propaganda don't really work on people that much anymore. Apart from the violence, if you remove violence where they can no longer unleash violence on people, you will realize that the propaganda don't work on people anymore. The Yoruba land where they use so much propaganda, they lost in Lagos by wide margin. Here you get. So if they are now saying that if they burn you well, I'm saying this because that's exactly what they are saying. If they burn your papa well, APC, Egbe, Shebi, you said you could chase anybody who you want to chase, like you could do whatever you want, Abi. The Shiites, you killed them. You locked their leader up. You disobey court orders. Until you are satisfied before you freed him. Abi, Nigeria didn't burn. You dealt with them and controlled them, Abi? Okay. The IPOB that you continue to kill till tomorrow, and they continue to be like that fish bone that is stuck in your throat till tomorrow. The one that frustrated Nigeria, that forced Nigeria to shut down Twitter in Nigeria with the everyday with billions of naira being lost every day, and they didn't care. So you lock their leader up, they are still not going away. Abi, but to you, you have the whole thing under control. The young Yorubas that came out and said they are done, you turned your gun on them, Abi, and then Oloye Igboho that said, arrest me if they burn you well. Try it and see if so this blah 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 will not happen. You attempted to kill him, and in your book, nothing happened. Then the young people who said they are tired of being brutalized, abused in their own country and being treated like slaves in their own country. They wanted to be treated like citizens of the same country. You turned your gun on them. You killed them and killed them. And according to you, you have tamed them. But they didn't go away. Now, a lot of you are now, the people who are Christians in northern Nigeria, the terrorists that are sponsored by political criminals, jihadist cleric in northern Nigeria, they saw an opportunity. They didn't have guns. They didn't have bombs. They didn't have tanks. You told them they could use their PVC, Abi. They believed. They fought. And you still crushed them, and then you believe that they will go away. They are not going away. They are out there protesting too. So all of you who have seen them being killed over time, today you are now feeling surprised. There are so many of them are now saying they are obedient, this, obedient, that. Where are the obedient? They are Igbos. But in Kaduna, they are defeating those who are supposed to be your anointed wiris. Igbos, so is obedient are Igbos. They almost defeated all of you in Kaduna if you didn't change the number. Yobe, Bauchi, Gombe, Josi, Plateau, Josi, Benue, Taraba. They will sweep the entire. See, look at this screen. I'll show you so that you can be kind of certain. The people that have become victims of APC, Egbe, from the northern Nigeria to middle belt of Nigeria to southern Nigeria, INEC lied to them that they could fight back and chase away the terrorist APC, no matter who are those left in there. And it spread like, how did Obi do that? These are the abandoned people. These are the people you have told that they either believe what you want. Imagine, people said they are middle belters. Middle belters. In their own state, and you see, you guess those who are going there to threaten them. Shut up your mouth. There's nothing like middle belt. North central. We are one north. Not all of us are northern Nigeria. Christians in middle belt of Nigeria. Like identified states who are actually not Islamic jihadist Sharia, conscripted the north. Sure you get? They said they are middle belters. Abdullahi Kasumu, Kabiru Shokoto. They are going there to threaten them. Shut up your mouth. So this is the genesis of why Obi is a big threat. And do you know what threat Obi is? It is the same threat that everybody that rose up, every group that rose up against, once they discovered how disjointed Nigeria is, how kind of, the level of injustice, unfairness, the inequality that is actually like deliberate. When people discovered, they just want to be out of there. And guess what? They move the state to clamp on you. All they have to do is to just give you a name to legitimize why they are killing you. People say they are middle belters. They have their own, see, look at them. They have, what do you call it? They have their names. All these tribes, they are not states. They are kingdoms. These are kingdoms before the colonizers came. And when the colonizers came, they turned us into regions. This region, that region. When the colonizers left, the neo-colonists, they started creating states. They called us states to compartmental us. Sure you get? And by so doing, then they turned it into one Nigeria, this. Yeah? Oh, Nigerians know what Nigeria is. When it is politically convenient, they are one north. When it is not convenient, the others are infidels and they are righteous. So the people saw the chance and they rose up. So for the first time, those who are like, who wanted the Yoruba nation, somehow, they scattered. Some followed Tifnumbu, some followed Obidients. Others, stylishly, they were supporting Atifku in this whole madness called Charade this last 10 months. But those ones who actually went for this Obedience, they deliberately want to tag them Igbos. Or in Jaws, where they are not Igbos. Sure, you get the same people were able to choose something different from what the normal northern caliphate would tell them to do or force them to do. This is his offense. And this is why they want him arrested for treason. Everything else is just like an extra. You can put it that way. So when they finally cut off middle belt of northern Nigeria, this is what it's going to be like. So do you see what Peter Obi caused? Peter Obi and his Obidients, they routed them in all these areas. Look at the screen very well. So they have to cook figures. So if you are wondering where the forces that actually wanted the APC, Egbekegbe gone, before they finally bury Nigeria, where they come from, they are coming from the victims of the fraudulent one Nigeria. Some of them said they were giving it one last shot. 007 the shooter. Oh yeah, go and give Nigeria last shots and see, because if you miss, now what you declare. Obi said, no, they didn't miss. If they count them, Tifnumbu no win. Now here is something you should know. Since their case started, Tifnumbu has been missing. And why? They said, let all propaganda continue to fly. After all said and done, just bring Tifnumbu to court. Shongbo. And then we can then face the real issue. 6 of them. Bola Tifnumbu's 1993 narcotic case. In the petition of Obi, it is beyond just what you read in the media that you already know or trying to deny. It has now gotten to a stage whereby they are now they've confirmed. You know, when you go to court and you want to present evidence in a court, you will also try and bring witnesses. Sure, you get. So all your witnesses, all your evidence, they will enter them into court, into the court document or so. So which means the court will know that this person is coming. That people are coming. These people are coming because of this case. So the court will now have to say, okay, on that one, we'll take this one. That one, no. This one, no. That one, yes. So which simply means for the first time, international media, they will be able to actually, in fact, operate very well on that narcotic chief that is about to be president of Nigeria. That is going to cost a lot of damage control. So the Obidients are saying, after all said and done, court register, God bless you, Jerry. All these terminologies, court this and, they are out. Anyway, thank you. They said that drug trafficking case, evidently, Kolu was convicted of it and he forfeited 460,000. Now document be this, it they available everywhere. Waiting no they available right now is, would the people who actually did this, are they still alive? Everything you read in the papers in defense of Tifnumbu, are they enough in Nigeria court to save him? Will Nigeria court reject all this evidence and make a drug dealer the president of Nigeria because he's been declared winner? Okay, let's put that aside. There are more issues. They want to fight the win 24 states, to have 25% in 24 states and FCT. Some said no. So if you have 25% in 35 states or the 36 states of Nigeria, and you don't have 25% in Abuja, does that mean the Abuja vote is more important than that of the rest of Nigeria? People are now saying that yes, daddy. Oh, you are just a clown. Okay, daddy. Meet us in courts. They want the court to explain this 25%. Another one. The third one is that he forged his birth certificate. He forged his educational certificate. In fact, there are so many obvious discrepancies that according to, according to your law, he should be automatically jailed 10 years. Tifnumbu should be jailed 10 years for submitting forged certificates. And it's not a joke. He stole somebody's picture in the level of trying to cook up lies for him. He stole this man's picture to present it as his own childhood picture. Ojame Laraje.
On the other hand, you have my friend and colleague, Bola, and we're debating about drugs. That's the focus of the discussion. Drugs, his resume, what school did he go, who are his classmates. Interestingly, there's a new documentary that has been produced. It's titled The Nation Builder, and it's on Bola Tinubu. His years in Chicago, his exploits, what a wonderful student he was. Fine. My disagreement is that my photograph as a 12-year-old is used as his photograph, right? As his photograph as a young person. In other words, they couldn't find a photograph of him as a young person, and they now take my own photograph. I took it 12 years old in Sokoto. I don't know if you've seen the photograph. I have it on my phone. I'll send it around. And there I was in Sokoto posing, and now Bola adopted. I don't know if I can get some justice on this, but I feel very pained that poise that I had at a 12-year-old is now being used for political end. But it just shows that the level of debate, right, has really come so low, right?
God, why do you brought me to this Nigeria? What is my sin? Kí lẹ ṣẹ̀ mi gangan? Kí ni ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ mi tó fi dá mi sí Nigeria yìí? Ìkíní, èkejì, ẹ̀kẹta. Ó yẹ o.
So that is also there with so many evidence to also fight that is a forger. It didn't belong to us Old Rock. It belonged to jail. Okay. Then the fourth one, all of the failed rules that INEC set their own rules. Then they now broke all of their own rules in conducting an election, and they have proof. Ojemeri. The fifth one, when Shitty Man accepted to be Tifnumbu's running mate, he was also a senatorial candidate for Borno somewhere. Even when they submitted his name to INEC and INEC approved him, on INEC, it was though it was like a illegality of just 2 days or 2 days. Sure, you get. But illegal, there's nothing like I don't know in law. Sure, you get. I didn't know Ejo now. Ejo, you're my lord. I'm sorry, I didn't know. That's not in law. But maybe not in Nigeria court. So they said when they submitted When you see that when they announced Shitty Man as Tifnumbu's running mate, and they submitted his name to INEC, yeah, he was also there as a senatorial candidate. That breaks the INEC law, the electoral law. You see, simple thing, eh? Very simple. Court will throw that one out. Okay. That means court will say, you know mean, Abi? Okay. Then the sixth one, the rigging, proper. Omo. The rig. The people who are now saying that, okay, go to court. People now decided to go to court. They need, wait till you declare the result. Give us the evidence of your election. This one happened just 2 days ago. Then beats a governorship candidate. They stoned him. They beat him during voting. But he wants to go to court and prove that they rigged him in Rivers State, where we're the wiki, Lord Manor. The little Hitler is reigning supreme. Supreme leader, Son, weak, or we, K. Superior leader, supreme leader. Like Kim Jong-un. Almost 2 days ago or 3 days ago. No, sorry. Last week Friday, the lawyers that are representing their client in electoral matter, they went to court. Can you even believe this? In Rivers State, they went to court to go and file a motion of election petition. As they were out of court, now so police grabbed them. Why police go arrest lawyer? What did they do wrong? What did they do? Hey, officer, what happened? No, it's the order from above. These lawyers are breaking law for filing election petition against PDP in Rivers State. That's not acceptable. People started saying free lawyer, free three lawyer. We no go agree, free three lawyer. Until they now said, okay, they have freed them. That happened. Maybe you know, maybe you don't. Horrible things that are happening in Nigeria. Today, 10 school children have been kidnapped in Kaduna as you are watching this video. But those who are supposed to keep those children safe, they are in a room right now. They are cooking your next propaganda. The one that you are going to tear yourself apart. Because of them, you are going to fight yourself, tear yourself apart in the next coming days. They are cooking propaganda to keep you distracted from asking, okay, fine, where is the winner? Asiwaju has won this election. Anybody, I will state it. Hey, everybody, these people, okay, where is the Asiwaju?
Today, I want to declare without equivocation. Today, I want to declare without equivocation. Today,
where is Asiwaju? That should be what all of you should be asking. But if Asiwaju is now Boko Haram Pro Max, they have to send you picture or 3-second videos or 5-second videos to prove to you that he is still alive. Why are you asking for him? Asiwaju is relaxing. Asiwaju is just waiting for inauguration. You know why? Some of them too, they wish they can see him, but they can't see him. Photo. Are you with me? They can't see him. They wish they can. So every time they show them 3 seconds video, Asiwaju, Okpolo, Asiwaju #1. Thank you, my leader. Also rock straight. They are so happy. You know why? Every day they are praying. I just support these people that are saying that Kolu is now a vegetable. Kolu is now an imbecile. Kolu is now like Dodoyo. He cannot even talk well anymore. Oh, Kolu is not even looking at people anymore. In fact, Kolu don't run mad deal for France. So if let's say Kolu self, no, they talk anymore. You know all those things. When they read them, they say, God forbid, in Jesus' name. They are praying silently. So the moment their influencers the vuvuzelas, once they publish 3 seconds video, they say, hey, Asiwaju, you see, I told you Asiwaju is fine. See, he can walk. Look at him. In fact, Asiwaju is looking like, he looks younger now. Oh, Asiwaju looks like he's so refreshed. 3 seconds video. When I saw that Asiwaju video today, you don't know how happy I am. You don't know how inspired I am. 3 seconds video. Because that is exactly what they are going to give to them. So while he's away, they will keep themselves busy, right? Fighting the people who are asking for the ghost photo. Who be juju be that?
Nigeria president now photo. Everybody go snap photo with that. Say our president is snap photo with the video of Archbishop of Canterbury. Hey, snap photo with the Rogers. Hey, snap photo with this one. Now president now photo on a vote. Your president is now a picture. Photo. Not be juju be that. Not be when our fathers die for each other and with a car for them. Keep them for.
Now juju. Werewike in Rivers State arrested lawyers on top election matter. When the governorship candidate of APC ruling party, when they decided to go to INEC for inspection of election material, baba one normal a whole governorship candidate of ruling party. You know why they could beat him up like that? Because Werewike don't make deal with them in Abuja. They say, Werewike, can you deliver 25% in Rivers State? And all your sins will be forgiven. They say, 25, only 25%. 25%. I can do more than that. You see, Wike John to the bank, don't destroy things, 25%. We have done all the numbers. Just 25%. 25%. When Werewike, then when they will announce results, Werewike got them almost 80% after kidnapping election officers across local government in Rivers State. Kidnapped some, they shot and killed some, they macheted and injured some. When the result came out, over 80%, now so APC, they no feel laugh. Imagine you, Rivers State, Rivers, where Wike day, PDP. They can say they win with 80% of votes. Even people will be APC, they no feel celebrate. Imagine that, like, hey, we only asked for 25%. Wike don't deliver the entire thing. Now the governorship candidate of APC that they thrown under the bus, wanted to go and check election material. I want no one not Tonye. The level at which they beat Tonye Cole. If Tonye Cole no collect beating for the rest of his life, this one is enough. Governorship candidate won't no big that Uji bread in it. Also, he said it himself. They beat her like person with still bread. Governorship candidate.
Get zoom there.
Zoom them. They are going. They are retreating. If not, it will be as if we are just telling stories.
No, I've got it. But we got them already.
We got them.
Yeah, they were threatening to collect our camera. We are live here in GRA Port Harcourt. Now, originally, we were supposed to be at the INEC head office on Aba Road, but the place has been blocked. The traffic is so heavy, extends from INEC up till Eliozu and beyond. When we got to GRA Junction, we saw smashed vehicles, we saw heavy security presence, we saw a lot of people struggling to control traffic. It was basically chaos. The APC governorship candidate in the just concluded election, Pastor Tonye Cole, was supposed to be at INEC office today to get certified true copies of the documents he's going to use to prosecute his case. Unfortunately, that did not happen. But I'm being joined right now by Pastor Tonye Cole. Good day, sir. So,
Charles, how are you?
What's going on? How has it been?
First and foremost, we are supposed to be in a democracy. And one of the tenets of a democracy is that after an election, INEC being supposedly an impartial umpire will have documents, and these documents are available to everybody who participated in the election. These are critical documents with which we will take to an electoral tribunal. We will build our case upon that to the electoral tribunal. Friday, last week, Friday we were at INEC. We asked for these documents. They have not given us a single one. We said that we were coming back today Because we said we were coming back today, and we said it on live TV, and we said it openly, PDP organized thugs everywhere to prevent us from getting to our INEC office. I wasn't deterred. And so I went with my party chairman, the woman leader, the youth leader, senior officials of APC to INEC. They had barricaded the road from GRA Junction. Everywhere, boys, girls, full, all smoking Igbo, drinking.
Okay, so language, please. So, on your way to the INEC office, what was your experience with the people who had blocked the way?
So the first thing was that they began to assault me. They came out, the woman grabbed my shirt, then they began to pull me from the back, started throwing, first they were using water and all of that, then they began to throw food, and the next minute they started throwing stones. Next thing after that, we started hearing gunshots. It took my security people to forcefully evict me. In the throwing of the stones, they destroyed our vehicles and they injured me. There's a huge bump here. You can see this, cameraman. You can see that. You can see this. You can see that.
What happened to you there?
I was hit by a stone. They slapped me. They punched me. They pulled my shirt. They dragged me and then threw stones at me until I was injured at the back.
Okay. Have you made contact with the Commissioner of Police?
Zadu, I live in this zoo, Babu. That is so here. Zadu, I live in this zoo, Babu. That is so here.
In a nutshell, Sha, even person when they shout wahala, 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 Omo, when they see wahala, Ojentu, Abibu, Ojentu. That's exactly what I saw in Tonye Cole. Pastor, one not Tonye Cole. Even with his police, everything. One not Tonye Cole. Tonye Cole said, look at my back. See what they have done to me. Look at here. They stoned. What did they do to? They stoned me. Even wahala, they see wahala. If wahala see wahala, oh my gen to be portable ni ejen poti.
Zadu, I live in this zoo, Babu. That is so here.
Long but. And you know the man behind the whole thing? Where the wiki? Sheto ye ko ya wiri ni. No, I didn't send anything to them. Inside church. He told them inside church in Politico to all for election. Don't forget, all because of this 2023 elections. So election don't finish, Abi. Baba Wahala never finish. Wahala Yaso, Wahala Yakari. When you see where the wiki, you go no say you see where. I mean, I don't know what it's going to be like when you no longer have such a kind of power anymore. It can be like after election, instead of unity, Baba, they called wiki is more or less like I love problem more than trouble. You know that? I want problem.
Betrayal is the worst thing. And let me tell you, the kind of politics I play now is a Putin's politics, the president of Russia. You know what he said? I sit with my friends. We ate together. We shared together. We discussed together about our enemy. These, my friends, left us and went to join our enemies. You know what he said? I will not come after that supposed enemy. I will come after that one who shared with us, who ate with us. He is the actual enemy. All those who stayed with us, ate with us, shared with us, went back to plot with our enemies. Those people are not our enemies. You are our enemies. Betrayal is a
Many people are in the bank because many people are dying. Everything are doing.
You remember when he said, "You kick me, I punch you." With a weekend. This is after election, no? Go see peace, go see anything, no? The people will beat Tony Cole. They said they are also protesting because INEC wanted to open the place for Tony Cole to change results. So therefore, it's that INEC opened door. They did see Tony Cole went to court. Court said INEC must allow him to access material. Tony Cole is APC. He is supposed to be protected by Kolu and Abuja, but APC, Egbekegbe, is not a political party. It is a cult group, whereby if you know if he bring blood, another person will bring now your blood they will come use later as dessert. There's no protection if they make their deal, they will throw you under the bus. Tony Cole went to court too. Court said the INEC should allow him to see the materials they used. Where we can mobilize his people. They don't go court to. They mobilize his people. Say, if you open that door, we go beat all of you. You just say we are joking. They started stoning them. That's the video you saw earlier. Go court now. Go and let your own court order now. I be you the mad in it. Court order in this state. Which court? If you open that door, we go beat you. All of us, they protest. Let me show you. You listen to them now. People's papa, people's mama, people's uncle, people's auntie. They would defend the PDP of Wirewike, not because of... Anyway, I'll take you there. Sorry about these other guys, yeah?
Men, women, youth, peacefully gathered at the INEC office with Politico. We have applied to INEC to the court for joint inspection of result sheets and electoral materials. So we have come physically to register our protest and our presence that INEC cannot allow any of the political parties to display materials without the order. We are saying, even us as PDP, don't allow us to inspect the electoral materials without the other political parties. So don't also allow any political party, be it APC, Labour, ABGA, NRL, any party to also inspect electoral materials without us. This is democracy. That's the rule of law. So we are peaceful protesters, and we are going to remain here peacefully. Our breakfast, lunch, and dinner will be taken here. But the point is crystal clear. Any inspection, which of course legally as required by law we have applied for, must be done jointly in our presence and in the presence of other political parties. It's a very clear thing. We know, as Rivers people all over the world, Nigerians are aware elections have been conducted peacefully by INEC. Rivers people voted for candidates of their choice. And because
Nigeria is so corrupt, which I regret the day I was born in this country. It's unfair. This is unfair now. This is unfair. Nigeria is so corrupt, which I regret the day I was born in this country. It's unfair. This is unfair now.
Bagana law. That's what the Lagos Abobaku will tell you. If you say, this country, I'm so tired of this Nigeria. Ogbeni, if you are tired of Nigeria, Olegba Togo law. There's nothing like, oh, dear brother, why? Why are you tired? This is our country. Don't be tired, okay? Come. What's the problem? Let me. Sympathy, anybody, blood everywhere. And they'll tell you, say, Papa, I don't get joy, I get what they think. I don't get time for all of this, so sure you get. There's nothing patriotic or anything. Nobody they pamper anybody. So on this country, I wish I could just be born in America. So. Weary. If Nigeria is, if you are tired of Nigeria, Baba, that's how cold that they have been. Because they are like, out of everything where they go on here, so you deserve to be in another place. So someone like me don't deserve to be in a better place. So you want to leave us here. You are saying that you don't want to be. Morocco law. Or anywhere to bury you law. So basically, somebody will say that to you. Say in your mind, won't you be saying, okay, worry. Come on, Jacob, back. May God just answer my own prayer. I mean, they talk, say, me, I go, they go, I like a GRB. Because I'm trying to tell you how I am angry with this country. This country has failed us. Oh, Benny, don't please. We all know that Nigeria has failed us. That's how cold it has been. And everybody is a lot of people are actually like for hire. Are you ready? Oh yeah, come on, dance Surugede. You start dancing Surugede and the rest. And then they will say anything. The same people will turn around later when they become victim of what they are promoting. They will start telling you, man, this country. No, man. No, this country. The moment they are no longer benefiting from that fraud. But religious war, the same religious war that is going on already in Nigeria, the same religious war that have seen over 86,000 Christians killed in Nigeria in the last 11 years alone. I'm pretend people say you are hearing it for the first time. Are you monkey? Yeah, you don't know. They didn't die of fire or accident or anything. They were killed by terrorists in Nigeria 11 years. 86,000. That's like Emirates Stadium. It's bigger. I mean, that's more than the entire Emirates Stadium, I think. I'm not sure. 86,000 human beings. Burial ground, graveyards, scattered everywhere all over northern Nigeria. People have become so used to them that they have stopped putting monuments on them to identify their loved one they buried. People are being buried in mass shallow graves just to cover up the stench. And all of these are not actually getting any of you angry, except one sick, old, greedy drug baron that is hiding in France. Anyway, call it an insight. So they said that, what do you call it? Femi Gbajabiamule is going to be your chief of staff, okay? So with Kolu, they said they have been assembling the the cabal. So after Kolu, the next person now is going to be Bajabia Mole. Now Bajabia Mole is going to be Kolu's chief of staff once they do the roborebe, and get him sworn in. Let me tell you some trap they have set for you, which will eventually, by their law, Kolu is going to be inaugurated. It's going to be sworn in May. You know why? Once he responds in 13 days, 13 days will then make it 17th of April. So by 17th of April, between now and 17th of April or 18th, you would expect the tribunal to start sitting. That would be the tribunal to take the cases of Peter Obi versus Setifnumbu versus Atiku. Atiku versus Tinubu and INEC. Peter Obi versus Tinubu versus INEC. Peter Obi, Labour Party, INEC, and all those things, everything will open up. They are fighting to make sure that they stream it live. So we can watch everybody. They do, my Lord. You remember when somebody said, once, when one of the senior advocate of nonsense or the nuisance, sawdust or sandpaper fraudsters Keyamo, when he said the reason why Kolu has no primary school and secondary school education record is because back in the olden days, during the time of Kolu, people were being taught at home. Children were being raised and educated at home. So Kolu was educated at home. So from home, he became so bright a student that he just got a scholarship to Chicago State University. That's his story. Do you get that? Somebody said that. So I want to watch somebody with that Iyashaliwigi. I will say they call him. I want to see them put on that what do you call that funny wig and then begin to defend all of this allegation. I want to see it live. So I can say, you see this one, and you know Obidients. They may say, who be this lawyer? He's Sheikh Sulaiman Agbalade. Now he talks say in 2005, he said in 2007, his wife and his two sons, they traveled to Florida. Now some person pay for them. Now the flight ticket be this, number be this. Here is his picture where he went with his side chick to Dubai in 2010. This is the place where Tifnubu gave him land. You know, FBI, anyone? If you don't know, don't know. They don't do propaganda. They overdo what is called the FBI work. Now you tackle them. Your entire family, your friend, your girlfriend, your bank, your account, your phone number, your house address, your everything. They go frame man. So now him be this obedient. Please help us say hi to him. Then the obedient will now at first, hello, sir. If you don't want Shokpano to kill you, sir, please, we want you to do justice to this case. Hello, sir. If you don't want to lose everything that is making you happy, we beg you to please do justice to this case. So George, where we say they do in own life, go come they receive like 25,000 text messages, 90,000 missed calls a day. So you know what I mean? So I broadcast here live. Or arrest, you'll be arrest him. We'll just try something. We'll test something. See if Nigeria go feel and do waiting go happen. You know what I mean? Not like a threat, but I mean, I want to see that in a way. So yeah, now that's the issue. Okay, the issue is that it's a legal trap. It will take 180 days to conclude the entire court case that Obi has submitted. The election petition tribunal, the appeal court, as well as the Supreme Court. Their law says they must settle it. 100, minimum of 90 days, maximum of 180 days. That is 6 months. But their constitution, that one is electoral law. It's not the constitution. No. Now, their constitution now says there cannot be a vacuum. So if there's a court case hanging on the declared winner of election, the inauguration must still continue. That is what your fake constitution says. Somebody that is election victory is being questioned in court legally, it will automatically then be sworn in, and they will now they will now wear the full power of the president. They will call him GCFR, the full power of a president. Now, from candidates that stole election, rigged the election, killed people, it will now become the president that other candidates are now fighting. Do you understand? It will now put him in that vantage position above the people they contested together. An advantage that they deliberately put in their law. Should be court, you go to court. Then the court will do this, they will do that one, they will do that. Then it will be president. So it will be the one to appoint judges, it will appoint local judges and the rest of them. It will appoint the police chiefs, it will appoint military chiefs, it will appoint security police chiefs. The people that are actually going to give him all he wants. So what do they need? They need a real distraction. All this noise about religious this, religious that, Peter Obi will be arrested. They just want you distracted. Here you get. So that, because somehow they have protected themselves. They will swear him in. What they are kind of worried about, which I'm going to tell you, is the reason why they are flying the MKO card. They will do the same thing they did to MKO. They will want to do the same thing to MKO. They want to annul election. Oh, why are you misinforming people? What do you mean they want to annul election? You have an election. People went to court. What do you think they went to go and do in court? To prove that you didn't win, of course. So if they convince the court that you didn't win, legally, you didn't win. But if they let that slide, which they know, if they let you educate yourselves about that as part of their process, you are likely going to have more time to put the judiciary on trial. Look at it today. What are you fighting for now after the election? What's the fight about now? Is it about the case? Is it about why Tifnubu is in court? No. It is about interim government. It is about some people want to annul my election. Some people want to cause problem in Nigeria. Some people, if they declare Peter Obi winner, if they shake Kinikon, there will be war. The people that are saying that, who are running away from everything, so that they can get you so distracted. And every day, see them, everybody. Yes, daddy. Yes, daddy. Peter Obi is a bigot. And you will see all their media. Hey, I remember telling you about propaganda like Baragon. It works in different ways. And it's just to confuse you. Now, the way propaganda works is, number one, to get you confused. It is not necessarily for you to be on their side. Do you know that? Propaganda. Propaganda is not for you to like them. The propaganda is to get you confused so that you won't be able to make an informed decision and liking others and then use that against them. So you'll be doubting it and say, well, that is why I don't like, I've been doubting this Obidients. Meanwhile, you know it too. There are those who are making up all these allegations. They are the people that people should be actually like facing for pitting Nigerians against themselves using religion. But they are not blaming APC now. APC is now claiming victim. Look at us. Look at what they are doing. We win election. And they are now saying that because we use Muslim, that they will not let us rule Nigeria. Can you believe that? And we win, we won election, what is all this now? We won election, we won. But they want to say because we are Muslim, this person is going to churches and is telling churches that they should take back their country. But we still won. Now he's telling churches that churches should not accept me as winner. Do you get that? So you will now be like, I'm confused though. It's true, Sha. I saw a video where Obi said, church, take back your country. But that's not good too, now, Maiyegun. Yeah, it's true. It's not good. Because the church, they are not Nigerians. They are from Rome. Abi? They are not living in Nigeria. They are not Nigerians that are actually suffering the failure of APC. Do you see how the table can turn? I say, so many of my friends, they voted for Obi because of Christianity. So many of your friends. Now, they will get you confused. You begin to feel like, did I vote for Obi because he's a Christian again? Oh, did I vote for Obi because I don't like Muslim tickets? You begin to doubt yourself. You have forgotten that the reason why you, number one, will never actually have anything to do with Kolu is because physically it's not healthy. When he speaks, it's incoherent. It doesn't make any sense. You know that. All of those things are part of the reason why you are like, instead of you to join them, you would rather not participate at all. But some of you decide to say, okay, I will not waste it. I'll give it to this man. They say I have no structure. Look at Tinubu now. Look at the way he's talking. How can this one be president? But for now, the propaganda will now keep you confused. You begin to say, oh, I think the Muslim ticket, I don't like Muslim tickets. That's why I supported Obi. That's how propaganda works. You don't necessarily have to agree with them. You don't even have to support them. But you'll be so confused of your choice. So that when they fire you propaganda, you just find yourself fighting what you believe or you used to believe. Something you strongly believe that you convince others to, you begin to fight it. I said, I thought you were obedient. I was blind. I didn't know that Obi is a bigot. I made a mistake. I didn't know that Tinubu actually is uniting the country. I didn't know that Tinubu is actually the one that cares for Christians. Obi deceived all of us and the rest of that. That's how propaganda works. And they have enough time to get you hooked on that drug called propaganda. A lot of you are going to drink it. Trust me. I have seen things happen. They have come and go. Here you get. I've seen things. I've seen people who have been here, there, back here, to there, back again, to there. I have seen them happen many times. The power of propaganda. Anyway, the real issue is that when people go to court, it means they disagree with the results. So if they wanted to save Nigeria by law, it means there should be an expedite judicial process. I know, so once in a while, all those big going, but they come to my head. I don't know. I think it's actually a way of feeling, I don't know, naturally. You just want to drop them. Like, they just come. It doesn't matter if they actually sound right or not. But expedite mean fast track. Here you get fast tracked judicial process. So as to avoid the tag of illegitimacy, stolen mandate, rigged election, hanging on the neck of a supposed president of a country. Does that make any sense? But that's not in Nigeria. Go back your phone sensi. Talo be sensi. Talo be sensi. Don't pay any sense. I share jare like, extraction. Sorry, now, I don't know. Like, they just come instinctively. That's another one. Instinctively. That means instinct. Attively. Instinct. Instinct. Anyway, I need tea. Don't go anywhere. I need to go and make myself a cup of tea. And I can further tell you why the propagandas they are bringing are just going to further divide Nigeria. And it works for them. Okay? And we want them to just arrest him. Please. Arrest Obi. Hashtag arrest Obi if they burn you. Hashtag arrest Obi if they burn you. Tinubu is the drug lord. Hashtag Tinubu is a drug lord. Hashtag Tinubu for prison. Hashtag Tinubu for rehabilitation home, hashtag APC is a terrorist, and all those hashtags, put them out, hashtag arrest Obi if them burn you, arrest Obi if them burn your papa, put them all out there, so that when they arrest them, I'm going to try something. Don't go anywhere, I'll go make tea. Don't go anywhere, we've not started though. We are raising funds tonight for the people of Yoruba land that the Yoruba Union have been very much in contact with. But we are this more or less like first part. We should have a long night too tonight. Have you paid your offering? Have you liked this broadcast? Since I know there's nobody the whole Ogun is God of iron. Okay, nothing will happen to you. Okay, I'm just saying. I will be back soon.
Some people think say you dey do juju. If this is a joke, they will never go free.
You think this is a joke? Anyway, from the report we have been receiving from the camp of the Agbadomites, the Lagos Abobakus, the Oshogbo Alimajiris, the crumb eaters, crumb chasers, ass lickers, all risers, as they are praying in this Ramadan, you know, you know what I mean? Part of their prayer is that God will help them shame Tifnubu's enemies. Guess who are Tifnubu's enemies? The people that Tifnubu want to be president over. Nigerians. That are saying, no, we don't want you. No, we didn't vote you. Where are you? How could you even like pull this off? How could you do this to 200 million people? Where are you? They said they are praying for Tifnubu's enemies, which is Tifnubu's Nigerians who rejects him. Because in France, the American hospital where he's been receiving treatment and then relaxing back at his home, in South France, the house he actually bought in 2016. Do you know that? Nah, you don't. Okay. Anyway, he's been there. Remy has been there. Bajabia Moli has been there. Sheyi has been living there too for the past 9 days. And the reason why you have not seen much is because they ban camera phones. Anyway, plus or minus, rumor or not, these are the things we are hearing. All the distractions you are facing in Nigeria and more of the propagandas you are going to see, including phone calls that they are going to still make up, voice recordings they are still going to make up, and so many other, you will see propaganda along last year, you the obedient, may God give you the strength and then the fortitude to be able to withstand what these guys are going to unleash. You are used to them now. In fact, you are their nightmare, which I love. I love that. I love you being their nightmare. Election, before election, now so hypertension. And the election came. Now so stroke, and then what's the call that one again? IBP. Now I be like saying that the suicide mission they are onto right now. I like that. Press the neck. Whatever you are doing, at least you haven't attacked anybody physically. You have not threatened anybody physically. You have not done anything outside the law. You have just been using your voice, and you have become the voices they hear when they go to bed. They hear your screaming. When they come on TV, they pretend to actually see people talking like you. When they when they come online, now goes from everywhere. No peace for the wicked. You are making it look exactly like what turned the Bokwari to deaf and dumb in 2000 and God knows, I think 2017, when Bokwari became deaf and dumb. And the rabaraba of him going abroad to go and get a treatment, the rabaraba of the whole thing, it still haven't left him. And at the people of Benue and Jos, they're toxic to do that thing, and Kogi. So every morning, you tell those mountains in those places, when the Boko Haram, when the Fulani terrorists, when they come to kill them, when they come to, to kidnap them, every time they try to fight back, the Nigerian military will come after the attacks, and they will come and prevent them and start arresting the people that just got attacked by terrorists. And the terrorists will just walk away with their loved ones. They had nobody to turn to. They had no one that was protecting them except for God. Now, some of them will wake up every morning. True story. Yeah, true story. They wake up every morning, right? They will walk straight kilometers to the mountains, and they will start shouting, Buario! 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 Imagine somebody shouting your name from 6:30 a.m. in the morning until 12:30 in the noon. You go deaf and dumb, boo. You say, Buhari, no, they hear again, no? When I was growing up, right, they say, sometimes you'll be hearing, go in your ear. It's because some people are mentioning your name somewhere, or they are discussing you passionately. You know what I mean? Like, they are there. Oh, that Maiyegun, oh, my son, very lovely boy. Oh, I pray for him and do all of that. And then my head drum will be making that sound of ooh, and you have to do like that and say, Daru coming. Who is mentioning my name? Imagine if millions of people are now shouting, Buario! Buario! And Buhari is hearing his name inside the asshole rock. Who did he call me? Excuse me, Mr. President. We are trying to tell you, see, Mr. You need to sign here. There are many pictures that you see Buhari that will be like this. Now, Benue people, they call them. You know how many people they kill in Benue? They turn Benue, food basket of Nigeria. They turn it into the graveyard of Nigeria. I'm not joking. See, this is the problem. A lot of you are laughing right now because it's coming out funny. Okay, that's my fault. It came out funny. But it's a serious stuff. Serious stuff. Really serious. They had to take Buhari out of Nigeria. They say, why? He went for ear check. Ear check. Ear drum. They hear. They talk, they hear. Say, Mr. President, turn left. He go turn right. Or turn back. Say, no, turn left. Left. If you see they say inside the asshole rock, they have to put arrow, like nursery school, kindergarten school, arrow. This way to the toilet. This way to the dining. This way to the bedroom. This place to the kitchen. They hear again. They had to take him out of Nigeria. True story. True story. They took him out of Nigeria for hair check in London. It took them weeks. When they do what they want to do, when they clear everything, they don't find anything inside. There's no dirty inside. Now voice, they inside. So, Tifnumbu and the rest, are you with me? I believe that you would have to resort to that at some point to start shouting Tifnumbu, Tifnumbu, and the rest of that anyway. That's just by the way. So the case now is that you would have to do something kind of beyond, you know what I mean? Beyond being defensive, because they are coming, you know. I'm very serious about this. You know that, and I wish you well. So you, the Obidients, except you decide to be like the people of Benue, to further scream them down. Whatever it is, my own prayer, I know, my own prayer is that they should just announce that DSS invites Obi and Dati. No woman shake. A dramatic back. Breaking news, that's what I would do. I'll call it breaking news. DSS invites Peter Obi for questioning. Or should the federal government don't want them now? Laya Muhammad warning Peter Obi from dividing Nigeria through religion and the rest of that. And what he is doing, that can cause treason, Abi. May God may just accept all our prayers. Because very soon, DSS will soon warn him too. It is a script. The media in Nigeria, you'll be seeing all the media, they'll be talking about Obi. This is what Obi is doing. This thing that they are doing. This Obi, as I like this Obi. It's just that this religious thing, when I saw some video, I regret that I even supported him. Because, I mean, what the hell? I didn't expect that from him. He's supposed to, you know what I mean? They will feed you with a lot. Badura wa ni pe koluwa koshoyin keyin shati gbe Obi o ati dati. Àdúrà wa ni pé kéṣù kó ṣe yín o, kẹ́ sọ pé arrest Obi o. Kò funny anyway. You know what I'm trying to say? Àdúrà wa ṣá ni pé kí, our prayer is that invite them. Even invitation, ordinary invitation. All of you, the level at which you will receive the notification of the breaking news. You get what I mean? Like, is Maiyegun coming on live tonight? Let me go and check if he's going to be live tonight. No, you won't need to check. The breaking news, DSS, about to send Obi and Dati to the 7-story building down below for treason. And that kind breaking news, maybe say, your phone go, they call you, say, hey, say, wait till Punjari, don't disturb us. You they mad? Maiyegun is live. Obi is going to the 7-story building underground cell of DSS. No, it's impossible. Go and check. The breaking, this phone is, you know. Honestly. You know why they are not going to be like the IPOB that you think, you know what I mean? That you think you can use propaganda, intimidation, and the rest of them to shut up, Abi. You haven't even succeeded in that. Okay, you know, you can use every other illegal means to hunt the IPOB or the Yoruba Nation campaigner. So you can use every other illegal thing to chase them. Wait till you want to chase this one. That in a democracy, they cannot protest and they just participated in a Charade election so that you can then shoot them. I will break the news here. And then I'm a Fadura. That's my own wish. Because if you want to take somebody, I think that should be this man who told terrorists that all they need is to drop their guns and they can become president of Nigeria. Drug baron, if I've had the president in see.
Boko Haram should lay their arms unconditionally and be accepted in the community. Opportunities are out there for them. They can be rehabilitated. An ex-Boko Haram stands having laid his arms and comes back, turns his way away from his negativity. He stands to be a president of this country. He stands to aspire to any position in this country. Why is he wasting his time when he cannot even?
A Boko Haram, a murderer, can be president of Nigeria. All you will need is just lay down your arm and claim that you have repented. Boom. Honorable Sulaiman Boko, distinguished Senator Abdullahi Boko, Obankie, Abibeko, Obankie, say Obankie. So that's Nigeria. But you see this one, that they are hanging the accusation of treason. The guy is even easy. If you want to arrest him, okay, call on in the wall like this.
Part of the people, eh? Get out here. Can you see? Very humble man. No. Don't try that.
So-called minorities. And the Middle Belt are not minorities because we've done some statistics. They're up to 40 million people. They're one of the largest groups in this country. As a group, let these people have the right to choose through a referendum which region they want to belong to. So people that want to come together, that believe in the secular order of the state, that believe in humanity, that believe in social justice, can come together. Those who want to introduce the Wahhabi ideology from Saudi Arabia are free to do so. So-called minorities. And the Middle Belt are not minorities because we've done some statistics. They're up to 40 million people. They're one of the largest groups in this country. As a group, let these people have the right to choose through a referendum which region they want to belong to. So people that want to come together, that believe in the secular order of the state, that believe in humanity, that believe in social justice, can come together. Those who want to introduce the Wahhabi ideology from Saudi Arabia are free to do so. So-called.
They don't kill him. Mysteriously, they don't kill him. Obadiah Mailafia, one of the people who were championing the enlightenment as well as the reorientation and reorientation of the people of Middle Belt to actually stand up. It's time. Before this whole thing, they kill him. They kill him. So as you are praying for Kolu in your different rooms, waiting for him in France. He's in France, okay? I just thought I should remind you of this just before I go on now.
Hey, United Kingdom want to share from 266 Nigerians. Tí wọ́n jẹ́ doctors ní license láti máa operate ní UK. In other words, tá a bá múra bá a ṣe ń bá a lọ yìí, tó bá máa fi di 2025. Kò ní sí medical doctors mọ́ Nigeria, àwọn native doctors ló máa kù. So gbogbo anything tó bá ti ṣe anybody, ká máa tẹsẹ̀ labour ni, kò sí gbà ń lọ sí hospital kankan, ká lọ sọ́dọ̀ àwọn native doctor ni. Hey, United Kingdom want to share from 266 Nigerians. Tí wọ́n jẹ́ doctors ní license láti máa operate ní UK. In other words, tá a bá múra bá a ṣe ń bá a lọ yìí, tó bá máa fi di 2025, kò ní sí medical doctors mọ́ Nigeria, àwọn native doctors ló máa kù. So gbogbo anything tó bá ti ṣe anybody, ká máa tẹsẹ̀ labour ni, kò sí gbà ń lọ sí hospital kankan, ká lọ sọ́dọ̀ àwọn native doctor ni.
Àwọn ẹ̀ náà lẹ̀rẹ́ 419 ni wọ́n kọ́ máa fi ń jẹun náà ni at the end of the day, majority of them fake náà ló pọ̀ jù. Well, that's on that side. I am going to start taking calls now, okay? But there is something that we are also launching tonight. If you are watching me on YouTube, where we have over 3,000 of you, brethren, currently sat there for the past 2 hours. Well, almost 2 hours. So what we're going to do next is going to be the fundraiser for an organization here founded by people of like minds. And in the last 4 months, right, with little resources, not just talking, I've told you this, right? We are not just talking about how they have destroyed and ruined, the people's lives in Nigeria, and they continue to do so. We are doing something behind the scene, reaching out to these people, the vulnerable ones, right? And then offering our hands, stretching out our hands that they can hold our hands in this time and period. And possibly if we, with our plan, right, if we do what we plan to do, we believe that we can actually reduce the dependency of our people on the criminals who continue to use them against their will. The education, reorientation that people actually need, that will help us, sort of shape the revolution, which starts from the revolution of the mind. The hungry mind is an angry mind, they say. But anyway, in the last 4 months, we have on this platform, this MaiyegunsDiary Politico, we have been able to raise over 14 million naira for the purpose of, as an organization, 14 million naira for the purpose of reaching out to our people, the ones that are bearing the brunt of these failed criminals, especially from Yoruba land. And we succeeded to some extent with 14 million naira, right? In December, when we started with 3.1 million naira in December, we were able to actually reach out to elderly people in Yoruba land, the most forgotten, abandoned, and most of the time stigmatized as the source of some of these generations' problems. I have a caller, but I'm going to have you wait for just a few minutes. I didn't want you to just keep dialing, okay? Wait for me for a few minutes when I finish this introduction, right?
Okay, it's all right, but I send a video for you. Thank you.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I'll take a look at that. Thank you. Nice. So, yeah. So, over time, in December, we reached out to 600 elderly people, right? With at least mouth-watering food support. 600 over. Then in February, this past February, we launched another program. We called it Back to School Project on MaiyegunsDiary Politico by the Yoruba Union, funded by the Yorubas and the friends of Maiyegun, non-Yorubas alike. So in a space of 2 weeks, we raised over 11 million naira. And what was that for? It was to care for 10,000 school children across Yoruba land. We have seen the decay. We have seen that when you talk about poverty, Nigeria is poor. This government is doing this and that. The real victims of Nigerian poverty are children. They are the children of the poor people who are also going to have to bear the brunt of going to bed hungry, not having enough, not even having enough to even go to school. They are mostly the victims that people don't even talk about. Anyway, from our own consultation with our people, we discovered that reaching out to this number, which is so tiny, from the people that actually need this help. But for a start, why not? Genuine lovers of MaiyegunsDiary Politico, genuine Yorubas who actually want to just stop talking. They want to start doing something, impacting, so that, we can actually change things to our favor. It will take a lot of work, dedication, and mostly volunteering. So we raised over 11 million. And indeed, across all the Yoruba, all the states in Yoruba land, we're able to see those children. You've seen their videos and all that. Very proud. But the last time we were with them in December, one of the questions they were asking was that we hope this won't be the only time we are going to see you. We hope you're going to do this again and again, so that at least we too can work on our people here and let them know that there is actually something better than what Nigeria is offering. But their better thing Nigeria is, their better thing that Nigeria is denying them, which they are in control of until they demand for it. How will they do it? That's our job. Okay? And we can say, even though we are saying that we have nobody to prove anything to, all of us are pulling our resources together, including my humble self, right? Instead of using my money to do giveaway, I'll prefer adding my money into helping those who actually need them. And at the same time, tell them there's something better than Nigeria. There is something better. Unite Yorubas all over the world with that same one mission, right? Take charge of our destiny, chase away those who have held us down. But like they say in Yoruba, if your hand is yet to actually hold the sword, you shouldn't ask for what killed your father. We are on that journey to that place. People can laugh at us, they can mock us, but guess what? We believe that we are doing the right thing, touching lives and not just talking about problems. In fact, helping to alleviate their problems. So tonight, we are launching the second phase of the family support program of the Yoruba Union. Now, the second phase is going to be expanded now. The last time we spent a 3.1 million naira catering for 600 elderly people across Yoruba land. So the elders of the union now agreed that, listen, if we really want to do it this time around, we have to do it right. So they are starting from 5,000 people across Yoruba land with a budget of 22 million naira that will give us something like this that you have on your screen. I am going to take calls, okay? But just for you and what people said when we met with them. What were they saying? Listen to this.
So, kò sí federal honorable kan tó wà involved. Àdé tí lọ sọ́dọ̀ wa kankan.
Ó ní àwọn tó rọ̀ mọ́ mi. Tí mo bá bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀, tí wọ́n gbọ́. Tí kíní bá ń lọ báyìí, yóò gbòòrò jù báyìí lọ. Torí pé gbogbo bí a ti ṣubú. Àwa náà mọ̀ ilẹ̀ ń sọ fún wa yìí. Agolo ráìsì kan, agolo ráìsì 5. Wọ́n á mọ kiri káàkiri àtọ̀sán àtòru lórí pé wọ́n ó sì padà fìyà jẹ wá náà ni. Wọ́n padà fìyà jẹ wá náà ni. Àwọn torí pé ẹni tí àgbà wí pé ẹni tó bá mú nǹkan síwájú, àwọn wọ́n fi oúnjẹ síwájú fún wa, wọ́n sì mú ẹgbàá dání fún wa. Ó ní gbogbo tí wọ́n ń ṣe fún wa. Ẹ̀gbọ́n inú wa dùn pé èyí tẹ́ ẹ ṣe kínní pé ẹlẹ́ẹ̀mọ̀ ran ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ lọ́wọ́. Àwọn tó wà lọ́sípítù tí ò rówó ẹ máa ràn lọ́wọ́, ọmọ tó fẹ́ ṣe wáyẹ̀kì tí ò rówó ẹ máa ràn lọ́wọ́, gbogbo nǹkan tí táwọn tí wọ́n ń wá kí tí wọ́n fi ń tàn wá tí wọ́n ò sì ní ṣe fún wọn náà àrọ́gbà náà tí wọ́n bá ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ náà wọn ò ní padà ṣe fún wọn náà ní ilẹ̀ ti gbé kalẹ̀ yìí Ọlọ́run ràn yín lọ́wọ́ gbogbo eyejú àwọn tí ń bẹ ń bẹ Ọlọ́run ní fún pupa ẹnìkọ̀ọ̀kan kò ní fi fún àwa náà inú ẹ̀ tí ó jàǹfààní ìbẹ̀lẹ̀ Ọlọ́run ṣàwẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ àdúrà nìkọ̀ọ̀kan wa náà wàlá hàwùlà wàlá kùwàtà ìlà àbẹ̀là inú mi dùn gangan Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ kó bàjẹ́.
Ìbéèrè tí mo fẹ́ béèrè ni pé ẹ jọ̀ọ́ mà ìbéèrè tí mo fẹ́ béèrè rẹ o ṣé union tẹ gbé wá ìsìn ṣé oore ọ̀fẹ́ wà láti dá sílẹ̀ láàrin ara àbí lẹ́ẹ̀kan lọ́dún báyìí náà lẹ́ẹ̀kan mọ yọjú sí àtàwọn rí ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì tí oore ọ̀fẹ́ bá wà láti dá sílẹ̀ pé ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ rẹ̀ ààbò ní sí ààbò wà lórí wa torí pé nígbà tó bá yá náà mọ̀ fọlọ́pàá threatening pé àwọn kan ń kó ìpàdé kan jọ àwọn kan ń ṣe nǹkan kan bí ìyẹn ni mo fẹ́ kẹ́ là wá lọ́yẹ̀ lórí ẹ̀ ká mọ ìgbésẹ̀ tó kàn báyìí bóyá a mọ̀ bá lọ ni àbí àkànwá gbọ́ lásán.
Ó ń ṣe nǹkan tá a kò fẹ́ wá ṣe lẹ́ẹ̀kan bẹ́ẹ̀ ni padà rí wa mọ́ á ṣe yẹn. And ibi tẹ bá ti sọ̀rọ̀ mo fẹ́ dá dúró àbí a fẹ́ dá dúró kò ń ṣe ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ o ẹ má yẹ kó fi ọlọ́pàá threatening nìyí o. Mo sọ fún pa a ní àwọn professionals oríṣiríṣi a ní lawyers láàrin wa doctors wà láàrin wa tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí báyìí o engineers wà láàrin wa a ní gbogbo ọ̀nà ni so kéèyàn kan bá sọ fún yín sìn and lára nǹkan tá a wá ṣe ara ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ni ara ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tó jẹ́ ni pé mo fẹ́ dá dúró gẹ́gẹ́ bíi tèmi kò kí ń ṣe ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ o tí ọlọ́pàá bá dààmú yín lórí ẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ àwọn representative wa ìpàdé ìjọ tó arrange bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe jókòó síbí báyìí ẹ máa forúkọ lẹ̀ fún wọn ẹ fi numbers yín sílẹ̀ fún wọn ẹ lè reach wọn wọ́n lè reach yín tẹ́ bá ti reach àwọn máa reach àwa kò sí dààmú kò sí wàhálà kò dẹ̀ ń ṣe nǹkan làwa ẹ máa rí mi bí lóṣù tó ń bọ̀.
ẹ lè decide ìgbà tẹ́ máa ṣe meeting.
ẹ lè decide láàrin ara yín gan ìgbà tẹ́ máa ṣe meeting tàbá tí mọ̀ a máa broadcast ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ pé àwọn èèyàn wa ti ń gádàjọ́ o kò ń ṣe nǹkan tí everybody ò mọ̀ àwọn èèyàn kàn ní ìdèyàn láti dìde láti sọ̀rọ̀ ni òun láti ṣe yìí kò ń ṣe ohun tá a mọ̀ everybody ló ní idea lá ní òye tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ already so ẹ ti mọ̀ nìyẹn self determination is not a crime wọn ò lè mú yín sí i mo fẹ́ dá dúró mi ò ṣe nàìjíríà mọ́ kò ń ṣe ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kò séèyàn tó lè mú yín sí ẹ lè dá dúró.
ojú lápá ní ẹ̀ bá dé ṣé kò ń yọ dédé kó máa bó sáwọn nǹkan tó tún máa jẹ nǹkan yìí mọ́lẹ̀ pé yorùbá nígbà tó sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ o a lè kó ra yín sí ní sí pé màgẹ́rẹ́ tó yí o ìgbà tí oore yìí bá dé ṣé kò tó máa bó sáwọn nǹkan tó tún máa ṣe tó máa lọ́sọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ lọ́sọ̀ ìgbésẹ̀ kó àjọ náà rè sáfẹ́ láti àgbẹ̀ méjì tàn wá wọ́n ti débẹ̀ tọdún mẹ́rin á jìyà 8 years 4 years.
èmi ò wá gbà èmi ò gbà.
mo fi sọ̀rọ̀ ni ṣé kò tó gbà tí yẹn bá tàbá fà ní
àbá nǹkankan wa kò sí ń ta fẹ́ gbà lọ́wọ́ yín the only thing ta fẹ́ gbà lọ́wọ́ yín ni pé kí ìmọ̀ gbogbo wa ṣọ̀kan ní nǹkankan ta fẹ́ gbà.
ìbéèrè tí wọ́n fẹ́ béèrè náà lè tún lè tẹ̀sán náà mo fẹ́ fàjáde ṣé a lè tún ní kánkọ́sì ní ọ̀dọ̀ wọn pé Yorùbá union ní ibi ìgbà bóyá báyìí.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ lè ní ládùúgbò kọ̀ọ̀kan.
orúkọ tèmi ni Pastor Ruben Ọ̀jẹ̀kúnlé ìlú Ìbàdàn la wà. ohun tí mo rí nípa Yorùbá nation ni pé inú wa dùn bá tiẹ̀ ṣe wà ń bẹ̀ lénìí nítorí pé kí ni a ti ń gbọ́ tipẹ́ tá a ti ń ronú pé bó o la ṣe lè darapọ̀ bó o la ṣe lè wà ní ìṣọ̀kan torí pé ó dúró fún ìṣọ̀kan Yorùbá Ọlọ́run sì fún wa ní ìṣọ̀kan lágbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run a ní ìṣọ̀kan Yorùbá nation yìí ó dáa púpọ̀ jù nítorí pé kí ni ẹrú tá a ṣe tó ẹrú ti tó ìyà ń jẹ ọmọ Yorùbá àwọn tí ìyà ń jẹ tí wọn ò lè sọ̀rọ̀ ló pọ̀ jù àwọn tí wọn ò lẹ́nu ìyà ń jẹ wá gan kọ́lọ́n kó jọ kó mú ìyà kúrò lọ́rọ̀ wa kí Yorùbá nation yìí kó bá gbé sókè kọ́lọ́n fún ẹ lágbára láti lè gba ìjọba fún Yorùbá padà. àdúrà lá fún wọn o wọn ò ní dèrò ẹ̀yìn gbogbo àtàgbàrú èrò yìí láti lè ṣe wọn ò ní dèrò ẹ̀yìn lágbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run iwájú làwọn náà máa lọ torí iwájú lọ́pọ̀ ẹ̀bìtì rẹ̀ sí iwájú náà máa lọ wọn ò ní kàn dààmú ní gbogbo ọ̀nà nítorí pé wọ́n gbìyànjú fún tí wọ́n ṣe yìí àwa náà sì à ń fi dá wọn lójú báyìí pé àwa náà ti di Yorùbá union báyìí àwa náà ti darapọ̀ báyìí á dẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ṣiṣẹ́ lágboolé dágboolé ládùúgbò sádùúgbò ìletò déletò oko abúlé oko dábúlé oko láti lè jẹ́ pé ká wà ní ìṣọ̀kan.
orúkọ mi ni Shaidat Modúpẹ́ Olúwa. Yorùbá union yìí a rí i pé ètò tí wọ́n gbé wá bá wa yìí ètò tó dáa gbà ni ètò láti já sí pé kí a fi kúrò nínú òṣì àti ìyà ọmọ Yorùbá ètò láti já sí wípé káwa náà fi lè ní ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ètò láti lè já sí wípé gbogbo ohun tí ń jẹ́ ìṣẹ́ àti ìyà kó kúrò nínú ayé tiwa náà káwa náà mọ gbégbèsè ayé rọrùn. A dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn tí wọ́n ṣe akitiyan láti gbé ètò yìí wá kí Ọlọ́run ọlọ́jọ́ òní kó jẹ́ kí ẹ̀mí wọn ogun lórí dára kó má bà titi wọn náà jẹ́ kó jẹ́ káwọn náà máa gbégbèsè ayé rọrùn kí wọ́n máa jẹ́jẹ́ rọrùn kó máa mọ̀mọ́ rọrùn. Inú wa dùn pẹ̀lú ètò tí wọ́n gbé wá bá wa yìí o àdúrà tí wọ́n náà gbà. Àtapá àtẹsẹ̀ àti gbogbo ara wa pátá a nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí láti jọ ìrìn Ọlọ́run ló ṣe.
ara wa tàjọ bára nífẹ̀ẹ́ ìfẹ́ láti. because bí gbogbo àṣẹ jókòó yìí local government ni wá láyé ara wa báwo la ṣe jẹ́ local government tí nẹ́pọ̀ bá fún wa ná àáfà náà wá fúnra wa iṣẹ́ ìjọba nìyẹn tí wọn bá fún wa lómi iṣẹ́ la gbẹ́bọ̀ ò sínú ilé ara wa iṣẹ́ ìjọba ni iṣẹ́ omi tẹ wá gbé sínú ilé yìí yẹn ìwòsàn tẹ omi tó wà nínú ilé yìí ìjọba ti lè máa sanwó fún báyìí sí Ọ̀ṣun Òṣogbo tẹ̀ ń lọ ṣe ọgbà láísẹ̀nsì o ọba ilé gba láísẹ̀nsì ẹ̀ mọ̀ sanwó kẹ tó lọ Ọ̀ṣun Òṣogbo ni o.
Agbára tẹ́ ẹ fi ṣe tí ó sì ṣe ti ọlọ́ àgbébọ̀. Ẹ̀mí yóò ti dágbére lójijì. Ṣé ẹ rí ẹ̀sùn ó bá lára ẹni pọ̀? Àti gbọ́rọ̀ ìfẹ́ ẹ̀ mú wà díẹ̀díẹ̀ ló ti pẹ́ díẹ̀ lórí ẹ̀kọ́ tó lọ pé àádádúró èmi gan gbàdúrà rẹ̀ lójoojúmọ́ pé kọ́nà jẹ́ kí ṣe é ṣe àti tó bá ṣe é ṣe ìrọ̀rùn gidi ọ̀rọ̀ ẹyẹ ọlọ́ àjẹ́ kí ọ gbogbo wa lọ́rùn àdírí ìlera wọ́n máa wá lókùn ajá fún orí àrá tí kò kí o lè afárá tó dá gẹ́gẹ́rẹ́ lókùn ọ̀fà Thailand lò àmọ́ kí wọ́n máa wá kí wọ́n lè ní ìsinmi lọ́jọ́ iwájú ìbẹ̀bẹ̀ bá ṣe gbọ́rọ̀ eríṣiríṣi tó kí tó máa gbogbo tọ́lọ́sẹ̀lú tá a ṣe nàìjíríà rí ní sóńdì olè àrí ní ìjẹ bí wọ́n bá gbé gàrí láìsí abọ́ méjì agolo méjì fún wa àwọn ọ̀gbẹ́ sájà lábàdàn pépépépépé nígbà tó oúnjẹ ní ìkúrú oúnjẹ bá kúrú tá a lé lùbọ̀ lé tá a láta lé tá a níyọ̀ lé èmi ni wọ́n máa ṣá tẹ̀lé náà.
ẹni wọ́n bu àbígbà.
ẹlòmí ọ̀tí ẹ̀ ní dá sí àmì ẹ̀yẹ kí ni wọ́n ṣe àmọ́ ń gbà tí ẹ̀yìn dé ìtọ́lé ní ẹ̀yìn ìtọ́lé ìtọ́lé ìdìbò rábàdùn àbọ̀rọ̀ tẹ̀sán bá àrò ó dùn mọ́ gbogbo wa nínú a sì mọ̀ pé lágbára ọlọ́run lágbára ẹni olóòrà ayọ̀ àti jẹ̀mí ni bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe wí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ó yìí.
ní ayé western region àwọn àmọ̀ pé àkìí ṣerú ó kéré púpọ̀ àwọn ọmọ orí ìlú nígbà tí a gba òmìnira independence 1960 wọ́n máa ń fún àwa ní oúnjẹ ìwé ọ̀fẹ́ àmú nǹkan àmú mìíràn ní skul inú wọn máa ń dùn gan ayọ̀ máa ń kún ṣé ẹ rí nígbà náà nígbà tá ń wí yìí mo fẹ́ lè sọ pé tí wọ́n sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan wọ̀nyí pé wọ́n ní Yorùbá nígbà táwa ní western region yẹn Yorùbá nínú owó tá ń rí náà fi kọ́ go house Ìbàdàn owó táwọn bàbá wa rí nígbà tí wọ́n bá kó jọ díẹ̀ ni wọ́n sọ sókè gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìgbàjọ́ sọ lẹ́kẹ̀ẹ́ yẹn mi ò kéré àwọn ọmọ orí ìrí yẹn pé owó ìgbà náà ó náà fi ṣe àwọn títì kélébékélébé.
nǹkan tẹ́lẹ̀ gbogbo wọn ló ti mọ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ ń retí pé kí nǹkan yìí kó ṣẹlẹ̀. ìmọ̀ràn tí mo ní fún wọn ni wípé bí wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe yìí kán tẹ̀síwájú ọlọ́run á dẹ̀ máa ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́ àwọn tó wà lókèrè ọlọ́run á jẹ́ kí wọ́n kó èrè oko délé gbogbo àwọn tó dẹ̀ dúró ní dúró pé kí á kúrò ní oko ẹrú yìí ọlọ́run á bá wa ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́ ibi tán dẹ̀ ti ń ṣe nǹkan yẹn kò ní í gbẹ ìyanu á máa ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú ayé wọn a dúpẹ́ pé kí ọlọ́run kó jẹ́ kí wọ́n bá wa máa tẹ̀síwájú.
So we did that. And tonight, I am going to take calls, okay? But while we are taking calls and you're making your contribution based on what I have said so far, great. I am also going to open the portal. Now, I am calling on this is how we do it, okay? All my donors, the friends of Maiyegun, all of you have always been part of this. Now, this is me now calling. Would you listen? I mean, would you answer as usual? Now, it's going to be time for us now to find out. So we're going to start the fundraiser now with a mark go. Every penny counts. Every penny you give is voluntary. This time around, Yoruba Union is being registered in Nigeria, which means anybody associated with Yoruba Union in Nigeria, if you come under any form of attack, you will be protected. We will protect you. I mean, you'll not be alone. You won't be. And the reason is because we have seen what they have done in the last few years to people who actually try to do this. However, you are indeed, what do you call? You are the person who actually going to make your decision. And please, no, what do you call it? No forcefulness or what have you. It is voluntary. So I am going to make my own donation as well. And everybody will do theirs as we do here. Now, then we'll do this for another few days. So if we get this done, brilliant. We can round it up soon. And maybe we'll actually bring you the clips. Not 600 people now. 5,000 people. So again, this is voluntary. Please don't give what you don't have. Don't give the money that you need. And please, if you do give any and you change your mind, all those links you see there, you can go back and take your money. Do you understand? When you make any donation like that, you will have 3 days. If you change your mind, you can always recall it. And every penny you donate will be back in your bank. Okay? So the unionists, the Yoruba unionists, the members themselves, now this is going to be the kickoff. Let me kind of connect the line. So for everybody who wants to call in and hang on. Let's see if I can put that up. And then the give send go line is the link is there, the PayPal is there, and all those accounts have been dedicated for this purpose. And every penny that goes into that will be declared as usual until we get what we want. Okay, we won't stop. Rolling this. So the line is, hang on. Yeah, I'm going to keep the line open and you are welcome. So I'm going to go back and show you a few more of what we have been involved in as usual. So go back. Sorry, I think I have a caller. Hello there.
Hello, General.
Hello, sir. How are you?
This is nice to hear you, and thanks for what you are doing.
Thank you.
In respect to Yoruba Unionists, I'm one of the separatists that believe in Yoruba nation.
Bless you.
And that is the only whole part of all this mess.
And we have to do something, yeah.
You kind of mentioned to the before the election to the Obidients, so say that if they put their hope in this, they are just going to be wasting their time. For me, there was only one candidate in that election, and that is Maiyegun, who believes in revolution. For Kolu or Obidients, I believe they all belong to the same corrupt school and all those things from the record.
Right.
It shows that. Everybody, some people right now believing, okay, Yoruba, Kolu is going to stop wasting your time. This is the only thing that you can do for your people to be relevant. There are people who put Kolu there, and these are the people that is going to listen. And you don't even know with the state of his head. Who knows? They are going to be remote controlling him. Maybe they are charging his battery now. So it's just
like they are praying. They are praying that if you ask of him now, they are going to say, "Why are you asking? Do you want him dead?" You are his enemy anyway, so why are you asking? But he's still going to be the president of Nigeria, that Abi?
Yep. The reality for some Obidients who are disappointed, and don't be disappointed, go and join Kanu, go and join Igbo. These are the only hope. Because before the election, I was a bit disappointed with some of the Obidients who were hungry that they were going to release Kanu. Tell me what crime has he committed that is still being held in detention of DSS.
DSS, yeah.
These are some of the issues. Stop all this jubilation about Supreme Court. Nothing is going to happen. We should be demanding the release of Kanu unconditionally. The demand should be released. And the people prosecuting Igbo who burned down his property
should be responsible and be held responsible too.
Should be held accountable. It's Yoruba nation now. Biafra nation now. Nothing they can put in front of your table should satisfy you. Either they give you OB or they give you. Is it OB? Is it Obasanjo that is going to be tutoring him? No, don't make any mistake. You're having your own nation that you can be relevant. You can vote and have free elections. It's not going to happen in this Nigeria. Nigeria is built on a wrong foundation. And nothing is going to ever solve that problem, except we go our own nation. And Yoruba nation now for me or never. So let's continue to get the message to them that nothing they sacrifice to others is going to be sufficient until we get the freedom that we are looking for. I'm happy with this program that we are doing and the people coming together making contributions to help our people. Let's focus on that, and that is the most important message we should be getting out.
Thank you.
Yoruba nation now.
Now as well. Like, I mean, it's never going to go away because you see, all of these are creation of injustice in Nigeria. If everything is just in Nigeria, a lot of people won't be agitating. Sure, you know. Now that the injustice is about to be served to those who wanted to save Nigeria, it's just a matter of time before they will join us. I did say that too. Sir Akinola, thank you very much. So
yeah,
I think we have started now. I've started taking donations. I've started receiving donations now. So as we do always, we start making announcements and we start counting. So we started our, and meanwhile, sir, thank you so much, I would say. And if anything comes up again, I'm still going to be here for another hour or an hour and a half. You can always call back in. Okay. Thank you, sir. So now I have started receiving the responses. I trust you. I mean, always. So on a Give Send Go, we started there tonight at £50 coming from Jomito to Benitieri. Anyway, that has come through. And on the other platforms, I have also, let me quickly check that. 1 second. Oh, so I have also received, yes, another contribution on PayPal. I don't know if the person would like me to mention their name, but it is just about £5 something coming from PayPal. So it's going to be the first donation on that part too. Then if you have Naira accounts, okay, let me see if I can actually copy that and then share that with you. So if you have a Naira account and you just have a Naira to contribute to this, trust me, every penny will count. Currently in the bank account of the Yoruba Union in Nigeria, we currently have about 500,000 there. So 500,000. So we can start counting how much we're going to have later in a week time. And the line is also opened, okay? This is my person who called in earlier that he sent me a video. I have seen that video, by the way, but it will be looked into the other time, okay? So thank you very much for sharing that with me. Now let's, let's see. Brilliant. I'm going to go back to my streaming there, okay? Let's go back to this.
sọ nǹkan kan fún yín bàbá Awólọ́wọ̀ tó dẹ̀ kọ́ ọ̀fẹ́ yẹn sílẹ̀ ìgbà tí bàbá Awólọ́wọ̀ máa ṣe ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀fẹ́ àwọn òyìnbó ò tiẹ̀ tí ì àwọn òyìnbó dúró sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kan pé owó social ẹ̀jẹ̀ àwọn tó fẹ́ fi ṣe náà bàbá Awólọ́wọ̀ tó dẹ̀ kọ́ ọ̀fẹ́ sílẹ̀ táwọn òyìnbó gbà àwọn òyìnbó ṣe ń ṣe di àárọ̀ ọ̀la àwọn òyìnbó dẹ̀ ní owó tó ń fún àwọn ọmọ wọn lọ́sẹ̀ọ̀sẹ̀ ǹjẹ́ àwa tá a bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìjà ṣe ń ṣe kí ló ṣe wọ́n tà ṣe ìtorí à ń ṣe olórí yàn every time ohun tá a bá ti ṣe for over 60 years tí ò bá ti gbé wa tá à ń get the same result madness nìyẹn àdẹ̀ kì í ṣe wèrè ṣé ó yẹ kó sọ wá dànù báńkì nínú ilẹ̀ wa gbogbo ohun tá à ń lò tí wọ́n lò pátá gbogbo ọmọ àlùmọ́nì tó wà ní south west lọ́dọ̀ wa mi ó tó bọ́ ìlú áàpù ìlú tó wà ní gbogbo àgbáyé àwọn kan dẹ̀ jókòó lé lórí adẹ̀ ń validate tó ń ṣe fún wa á lọ tẹ̀ka á lọ àwọn èèyàn máa ń lẹ́nu Yorùbá ò kì í sọ̀rọ̀ bí kí à ń ṣe darandaran àbí dáràndáràn àgbẹ̀ kì í ṣe mọ́là ẹnu Yorùbá ò nípò nítorí pé ọmọ ọgbọ́n ìmọ̀ àtòyé ni wá. Bímọ ohun ayọ̀ lọ́mọ tí ò bá rówó hospital san Nàìjíríà rẹ́dì láti sọ ayọ̀ yẹn ní ìbànújẹ́ fún wọn á dádúró sọ̀rọ̀ nínú àwọn èèyàn yẹn tó bá pè wá á gbà wọ́n lẹ̀ á sọ hospital ẹni fẹ́ ṣe operation ẹ fẹ́ ṣe eye test ọ̀fẹ́ professional oríṣiríṣi la ní nínú ibẹ̀ yẹn ní kẹ́ ẹ mówó wá o a ṣe fún yín lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ àwọn ọmọ kọ́ṣẹ́ tó ṣe gbogbo wọn ló máa kàwé àwọn tí ò bá ti ní ọgbọ́n ìwé akọ́ṣẹ́ tá a bá kó tí wọ́n dún iṣẹ́ kíkọ́ tán ara iṣẹ́ fún wọn it is like an empowerment program àwọn tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn náà àwọn kan fẹ́ rí lédè sí tó bá máa dé ìlú ò ṣe é wá ẹni tó bá lóko nu ìṣókò ṣe é lọ tí Fúlàní ò bá fààyàn tán ya ọlọ́mọdé ọ̀fẹ́ mi ya àwọn bàbá wọn ń gé wọn lọ́wọ́ gé wọn lẹ́sẹ̀ wọ́n pa wọ́n sọ̀nà òkú àwọn ọkùnrin wá di oníyẹ̀yẹ́ láàrin inú ilé nígbà tó wọ́n lè provide mọ́ àwọn obìnrin dẹ̀kẹ̀rẹ̀ lẹ́yìn owó tún ní obìnrin tó bá mú mọ́ra tọkùnrin sí ń provide fún lójú méjèèjì tó bá mú mọ́ra for some time kò ní ṣe é pọ̀ lọ́nà ìyàwó mi dá mo máa jókòó ní ẹrù mo máa jókòó ó ní ohun tó ń jẹ ń bẹ̀ so the society is there láti ràn wá lọ́wọ́ and tá a bá pọ̀ jù báyìí lọ téèyàn mẹ́wàá bá wọlé sí níṣẹ́ la máa pọ̀ sí ohun tó lóṣèlú wá lọ́wọ́ wa nìyẹn society wa náà ká pọ̀ sí nínú ẹ̀. Tí àwọn bá sọ pé ọ̀nà báyìí ni kí gbogbo àgbà tí gbogbo àtàwà mi bá tò tẹ̀lé wọn ẹni bá ní àgbọ̀nà báyìí tó bá yá join wa lọ́nà bí. Tó bá yóò máa join wa nígbà tó bá dápò nìkan gbogbo àwọn èèyàn wa tó lọ ń tò sábẹ́ kanopi wọn tó bá rí páwọn èrò táwọn ń lọ bá fẹ́ election wọn láwọn ò ṣe mọ́ àní orílẹ̀-èdè àwọn kí ló ń jó orílẹ̀-èdè òní kan ẹ̀ǹtẹ̀jọ́ ń ṣèdè kan náà ni.
Nínú àkíyèsí ọ̀rọ̀ tí ẹ bá wa sọ mo rí wípé Yorùbá Union pẹ̀lú gbogbo àwọn agitator tó ti wà látẹ̀yìnwá lórí Yorùbá a rí wípé ẹ tó fẹ́ tàmálẹ̀ sí because in tí ẹ ń ṣe yìí awareness ló jẹ́ torí pé kí ni tí ẹ bá tiẹ̀ fẹ́ ṣe kankan àwọn tẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe fún ẹni láti jẹ́ kó yé wọn so pé ní tá ń ṣe yìí o àwa tí Yorùbá àtọ̀tà lè ń ṣe fún kì í ṣe pé bóyá ẹlẹ́dùn ìhùn nílọ ní kì í ṣe pé lédè mi ò sí ṣùgbọ́n àwa Yorùbá gangan ìyẹn ní bá ṣe púpọ̀ jù.
Àwọn tó rán mi sí yìí ìlú òyìnbó lọ́wọ́ àwa díẹ̀ wà Nàìjíríà wọ́n ní bí a ṣe ń jẹ àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá ò tí àwọn lọ́rùn pé àwọn àgbàlagbà ká fún wọn ní nǹkan ká lè bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ èyí tó bá ní PVC inú ilé lọ dìbò mi ò wá bí pé kẹ má dìbò kò dẹ̀ mi ìdẹ̀ ní candidate tẹ fẹ́ dìbò fún ṣùgbọ́n ọ̀rọ̀ wa ṣá níbi tá à ń lọ ṣé ìta tí ń bá bọ̀ láti bí 20 ọdún ó lé mẹ́rin ṣé ohun ta fẹ́ fi lé àwọn ọmọ lọ́wọ́ nìyẹn ṣé ohun ta fẹ́ máa ṣe lọ rèé ṣé kì í ṣe pàǹfààyè tiwa tún tí wọ́n ṣe wọ́n mú owó wọ́n bàjẹ́ mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́ owó tó bàjẹ́ mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́ yẹn náà ọmọ mọ̀ ṣe sọ́dà tó bá pè wá à lè máa jẹ́ wọn níhò tó bá pè wá yẹn wọ́n á kó ra àpò ráìsì dìríkà ráìsì méjì àbágolo méjì wọ́n á gbé lé wa lọ́wọ́ àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá òde ń ṣoníṣẹ́ àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá kì í ṣe oníṣẹ́ à ń ṣe lébi ọmọ aládé ni wá ọmọ tó a nífọ̀n alẹ́ kan náà à ń ṣe iṣẹ́ gbogbo ohun tó wá fi ń tọ́ Nàìjíríà náà ọ̀dọ̀ wa ló ti ń mu ṣé tí òjò tó bá wá dẹyẹ lépọ̀ mẹ́dìyẹ tó bá dá ṣé kò yẹ kó ní kálukú máa gbalé bàbá ẹ̀ lọ ìyẹn ló gbé àwa wá síbí o pé àsìkò ti tó òjò tó dẹyẹ lé àwa àti Nàìjíríà papọ̀ ti dá àsìkò ti tó ilé ti tó lọ.
Yes, we did that. And by the way, I think I'm having an issue with that line. Somehow people were calling in, it was dropping. Usually I should be like taking their calls and then, pausing my video and all that. I'm going to let everybody go and rest tonight. Now you know what we are up to. Our target is to see if we could actually pull it off. Raise enough that can actually care for more people. And our message can also be like reach more of them. Now it's now official. If you give us any support, it goes straight into this. And you can expect a daily update on this. So we hope that maybe before the end of the month, we'll have enough and we can go ahead and do what we want to do. So I am sorry that we would have to call it a night now. If the line is not working well, I'm just going to be here like talking other things like, that could actually bore you out. I'm sorry. I'll see you some other time, okay? Thank you so much for spending your evening with Maiyegun again, right? If you are just joining us, okay, I will advise you that you should watch this till the first 2 hours of this broadcast is what addressed most of what you have read and the caption of this broadcast, okay? You can watch it from the start. Or wait for tomorrow when you can actually watch the full replay again. Until then, please don't leave without dropping your offering. Like the broadcast, share it to everybody who responded tonight, yeah? Thank you. I have received all this scattered donation, right? And then the scattered donation, I'm going to have to put them together, but keep them coming. I'm going to see you again tomorrow, and I'll give you an update on that. So thank you so much, everyone. Have a wonderful evening, okay? Odaro.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Maiyegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú. Maiyegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Lórí Facebook lórí YouTube. Maiyegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí. Maiyegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Maiyegun máa wí. Maiyegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Maiyegun Diary Politico. Maiyegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun. Maiyegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Maiyegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Presido bá rúfin o. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá ti ń darí bá. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti dọba lórí abínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà. àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o. ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.